Welcome to the University of West London's tutorial on setting up a headphone mix with an Audient ASP desk. In this video we will be explaining how to set up a headphone mix using the dedicated auxiliaries on the mixing console and route the signal to the headphone amps located around the studio. It is important to be aware that there are several terms used for headphones depending upon the manufacturers. For example, the Audient ASP 8024 desks use foldback to describe the sends used for headphones. However, the DigiDesign C24 use Q, and the Custom Series 75 uses the term headphones. These all mean the same thing. A headphone mix is used so that the performers can hear a personalised balance of all the instruments on a song during the recording session. The headphone mix can include any signal present on either the channel path, tape path, or the mix bus of the console. This can be both pre-recorded audio or live instrumentation. The Audient ASP mixing desks at our studios have two dedicated auxiliaries, which can be used as either a single stereo headphone mix or two different mono mixes. In most scenarios, only a single stereo headphone mix is needed for the performer or band. However, in some situations, two separate mixes are required. For example, a vocalist may want to hear themselves louder in their mix, but the band would prefer to have more instrumentation. This scenario would require two different mono headphone mixes. Let's begin. On each channel there are two dedicated auxiliaries, aux A and aux B, that are used to send audio to the headphone bus in the master section of the console. Be careful to note the difference between aux A and aux B and foldback A and B. The foldback outputs A and B send the headphone mixes to the patch bays, where they are normaled in the headphone amplifiers in the studios. All studios will have a headphone amplifier in the control room and the live rooms. Read the patch bay carefully to see how many are in your studio. To begin routing a signal for the headphone mix, locate the foldback controls on the master section of the console. You will see several source selection buttons, including Control Room, which is used to route the mix bus signal to the foldback outputs, and a small matrix with aux A and B left and right. To create a stereo foldback mix, engage the left button for aux A and the right button for aux B. This means when you send audio from a channel to aux A, it will come out of the left side of the headphones, and by sending audio to aux B, it will come out of the right side of the headphones. If the audio is sent to both aux A and aux B, it will come out of both left and right and sound central. To create two mono foldback mixes, engage both the left and right aux A buttons on foldback output A and both the left and right aux B buttons on foldback output B. In this video, we will be routing a stereo foldback mix. Use the solo button to monitor the foldback output you're using. This allows you to hear what is being sent to the headphones through the studio monitors. Turn up the auxiliary masters for both aux A and aux B. These are located on the master section of the console. Depending on if the signal you want to send is coming from a live microphone in the studio or playback from the DAW, you'll be choosing either the short fader or long fader as the source for your auxiliary send. To select the short fader signal, engage the SF button. If the SF button is not engaged, the signal will come from the long fader. Now decide between sending the signal pre or post fader. If the signal is sent post fader, then any changes in the fader level will affect the balance of the instruments in the headphone mix. This is why most engineers tend to send the signal pre-fader, as it allows them to adjust the levels of the mix in the control room without affecting the balance of the audio in the musician's headphone mix. This is what we would recommend. If you are hearing signal through the control monitors, you should now see metering on the headphone amplifier, normaled from the foldback output. If you want to use a different headphone amplifier, or more than one, then use the patch bay to patch the corresponding foldback output into the headphone amplifier input. Congratulations! You have set up a headphone mix with the Audient ASP desk.